Feeling good, like I should.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got a fight. Get it? Yeah. Spend the whole half. Had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?
Feeling good,
Things ain't been the same. Things have
like I
changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Feeling blessed, never stressed. Got the sunshine on my Sunday best. What it do? My crew. Just waiting on Corinne to jump in, man. We got a league, well, tourney game against Corinne today, man. We're doing a PS4 tourney this afternoon. You know what I'm saying? Out of the MCG group, doing a PS4 tournament out of the MCG Facebook group. So in just a moment, sir, we about to get down.
Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough. I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins in the wheel still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah.
Green has joined.
I had to tighten the plan.
New England Patriots selected.
Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked.
Ball,
Click all in.
minutes,
I got ops. If he drop, I
ball,
just hit my dance.
Jacksonville,
They just
San Minnesota, Chicago, Cincinnati, Buffalo, Denver, Cleveland, Tampa Bay, Arizona, at Washington, advanced setting, F, I'm doing 30 on SF, 5, LV, ready, ready, advanced settings, and ready.
I'm gonna go with the Lions book.
I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Feeling good, like I should.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah. No. Hey, look.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
For what? I mean, they're all upstairs.
Running left, Coleman on the toss. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Warner in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On second down now, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
We got this first quarter going on now. That's ball control right now.
Now a first down carry. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Never stress. Let's go, man.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the back, you widen too much and overcommit, he cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
What up?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
And what we just saw their partner was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, 49ers nothing.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, here's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
That's good for 28 yards.
Here's 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Damn, channel just changed on the
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mullins' pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 76 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
It's the score, Packers 20, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Taylor.
First target, first catch at a first down.
San Francisco.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
What up, Brad? I don't know why it wouldn't let me see the damn shit, bro. It wouldn't let me see your comment.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Crosby for the point after. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Yeah, man, in this tournament, right?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So I'm going to go Green Bay, Seattle, then, of course, my Lions. You know what I'm saying?
Mullins and the Niners now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He'll give this off to Jamal Williams. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted.
He's got it. That's St. Brown, touchdown Packers. Equanimous St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
The 25-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. On the return is Irvin. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. Rodgers looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 75 yards. And the Packers are pouring it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Richie James is on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
2 yards on the pick.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
I just played and done it.
Today's final score, Packers 41, 49ers nothing.
Good game, career. Shouts out. Shouts out. Appreciate you. Heck of a game. Push me on to the 2nd round.
Player stats.
Dude, and then Rodgers went.
Entering. Attempts 9. Passing yards 256. Passing touchdowns 3. Rushing selected.
Dude Jones has 71 rushing yards. Another dude had 31, 2 touchdowns. Good looking Chase on a good game, man. First game.
Receiving selected. Blocking selected. Receiving selected.
It's first game of the tournament. Hey, St. John Brown did the ball out game for your boy. 4 catches, 181 yards, 3 touchdowns. What a motherfucking ball. Hey, we're gonna click off. Leave me about it. Don't worry about it. We'll catch y'all a little later when we motherfucking reroute up. Hey, have a good night. Hope your team wins. Ball out in the meantime. Fuck you. Peace.